Yeah, police are really trying to get the message out that this is something that folks need to pay attention to. I mean, take a look at this vehicle. This is what's left after someone got behind the wheel that police say had not only been drinking, but also smoking marijuana. Unfortunately, that young man did not survive that crash. And I want to move over here to this side of the table with Officer Cameron Sardar with the Los Angeles Police Department out here talking about some of these very alarming statistics and really something that you guys are sort of just now starting to have to deal with since the legalization of marijuana about a year or so ago. Talk to me, how alarming is this for you as an officer who deals with drug enforcement?
Well, it's definitely very concerning. We don't want anyone to use any kind of cannabis or cannabis products and then get behind the wheel of the vehicle. We already have alcohol in society, which is a #1 impairing substance found in our driving population, and now cannabis is #2. So we don't want people to get behind the wheel and operate a vehicle when using any kind of substances that may impair you.
And you guys are now having to do things differently in the field. I mean, you are doing the field sobriety test. Someone is coming up that it appears that they are under the influence, but then they're doing the breathalyzer and there's no alcohol. So what do you do next?
So we actually have this program, the Drug Recognition Expert Program, and what we'll do is we'll have that individual go back to a controlled environment, and we'll do a 12-step evaluation to determine what substances may be in that person, or maybe it's just a medical problem or a psychiatric issue. But our test will determine that.
So talk to me a little bit about the test since we have them out here.
So what we're doing is we're going through, it's a 12-step process in which we're interviewing the individual. We're going through looking at the eyes, checking the heart rate, checking the pulses. We're looking at, again, doing a psychophysical test to see maybe what substances are causing that impairment. We're looking at body temperature. We're taking the heart rate multiple times.
Why do you take the heart rate so many times? What does that show you?
Well, we're trying to rule out that it's just anxiety from being in the presence of a police officer. We're also trying to show...
You make people uncomfortable?
Sometimes, you know. We also want to make sure that it's not something that may be fast acting. So something like cocaine is very fast acting. It may dissipate very quickly, whereas methamphetamine, cannabis actually stays longer. So the heart rate will stay elevated for a longer period of time.
Oh, so that helps you determine exactly what drug they may have ingested to cause the DUI, the driving under the influence sort of issue. And I know you talked about a lot of light with the pupils. You want to make sure they have a normal reaction.
Yeah, so we'll be using a card like this that has a pupillometer matrix on it, and we'll be using a pen light. And what we're doing is we're looking at the eye's reaction in normal lighting, we're looking at it in complete darkness, and we're also looking at it with the direct light, where we'd have a light, we'd actually shine in the person's eye, watch the way that it reacts to that light stimulus, and then see if it's low, normal, and then is there a certain type of reactions. Certain reactions, like rebound dilation, is only consistent with certain drugs like cannabis. So we see something like that.
What does that mean, rebound, whatever?
Dilation. So what that means is the person's pupil may start off at, say, a 6. It shrinks to, say, a 5.5 or a 5, and then over time, as you hold that pen light there for the 15 seconds, it actually pulsates out, getting larger and larger and larger. And it never goes back to its original size, and that's only caused by cannabis.
Very interesting. Well, I know you guys have some checkpoints out tonight you want to mention before we go?
Yeah, we have checkpoints throughout the entire city, and at every one of these checkpoints, we'll have our drug recognition experts working. So please, for 420, if you're going to use cannabis products, do it at home in safety of your own home, and don't get behind the wheel and jeopardize everyone's safety.
All right, thank you so much, officer. I appreciate your help, and of course, we'll be back in another half hour with more information and what folks need to know if they are going to choose to smoke on this 420 day. I'll send it back to you, Amy.
All right.